Hi, good afternoon, and welcome back to my channel. Today is April 16th, Thursday, 2026. Out for another ride. So yeah, today is Thursday, April 16th, 2026, and it is exactly 20 after 5 p.m. So it is a beautiful evening. We reached 88 degrees here in northeast New Jersey. A far cry from what it was last month, where temperatures were below zero. So I just did a short video this morning because yesterday I didn't get a chance to do a video. So I just did a short video and on the lights I put on the back of the bike just for extra visibility. So you can buy those LED strips on Amazon, and they already come with the 3M two-sided tape on them, and they also are cuttable, so you can shrink them down if you want to make them smaller, as long as you cut them on the scissor mark. There's scissor marks where they're able to be cut down. And the battery I had, so I actually have two 12-volt packs, and since I'm only running two lights, I only put like a I think I bought a 2.5 amp hour battery pack, and I also bought a 4.5 or something like that battery pack. And the 4.5 is big enough to power probably a dozen lights with one battery. And I think the 2.5 is big enough just to power two batteries. And like I said, on the Z6, I had it wired to a switch, but there's so many components on this handlebars that I just kept it in the bag so I can plug it in or unplug it when I need to. Just to keep it simpler, you know. So anyway, yeah, I'm on my 5,000 watt dual motor full suspension bike. And it is a beautiful evening. I pumped up my shock a little more. So it calls, like if you're 130 pounds, it says 90 psi. And at first I was running it a little lower. So I put the 90 psi in because I am 132 pounds. That actually seems pretty good. You know, you can make it really, really soft. You know, I hear a lot of riders say when you sit on your bike, you're supposed to have at least 3/4 of an inch of sag. So, you know, it depends on you, on what you want to, and how soft you want to ride. Going up Orchard Hill. So I call it Orchard Hill because there's all apple trees to my right. We're having like crazy summertime temperatures. You know, it's not supposed to be this warm yet. It's only, I mean, spring just started. These are summer temperatures. But I'll tell you what, I'm not complaining. This is nice. This is beautiful. So now, when I do videos, I use my phone to record from. And in order to get the video upright, so when you're at home watching it on your TV screen, it's actually backwards. But in order for me to do it right, I tried turning the phone holder around, but it doesn't fit on my accessory bar. That extra accessory bar I put on, it either hits the phone, it either hits my display screen, or it just doesn't work. And I looked on my phone settings to see if I can turn the camera at a different angle. And the phone does have a lot of settings. So maybe I just don't know how to do that. I mean, I've been messing with it and I tried. And the only thing that's on it is a directional. So if I hit this button, it goes to the screen. It just turns it around. But it doesn't flip it. So where my videos, come out decent on screen. So I think the GoPro is going to be in order. But what I'm thinking, I don't know if I should go with an action cam or a GoPro. Like, which one would be simpler to use? I like making videos, and get some subscribers. I mean, I gotta start somewhere. I mean, at first I didn't think I was gonna get any subscribers, and now I got like 28. But it's just a nice, relaxing ride today. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy until I throw it in pedal assist 5 and hit dual motors. Like right now. Bed those front brakes in. Oh, so there was something right at the tip of my tongue that I was going to say. Now I forget. Jesus. It would have been a pretty good topic too, and it just passed my mind. Oh my God. I'll think of it in a second. And no, I don't smoke pot. So it's not short-term memory loss, that's for sure. So yeah, I figured I'd get out for a ride, and there's this little pizza place that I'm probably gonna hit up. And usually when I go in there, I'm the only one in there, because people really don't socialize much anymore in human form. People only socialize on the phone, whatever that's called. I call that fuckery. And if I can't see you eye to eye or have a conversation with you, I'm sorry. I am not going to accept a friend request. I'm sure not going to waste my time talking to you, especially if you're a woman. Because I know that you're only looking for one thing, and that's money. Because on her mind, she's thinking the man just wants one thing, and that's intimacy. And men hold the key to a relationship, and women hold the key to intimacy, or the X word, I should say. I mean, look at this freaking society today. Oh my God. Cell phones has exposed everything and everyone. So anyway, back to our ride. But yeah, I had something that I was going to say. Oh, yes. So, with the new laws here in New Jersey, we are going to have to be licensed, insured, and registered. I believe as it stands right now, you can register your bike. I believe it is for free through the state of New Jersey, through the DMV. So now when I went for my license are and have been from, I used to be a Pennsylvania driver. And now I'm a resident of New Jersey. So my driver's license from Pennsylvania has been expired since 2022. So we'll call it 5 years. So now since my license has been expired for 5 years, you cannot renew them online. Anything after 2 years. So now I have to take the whole entire driver's test over. I have to get my permit, take the test. There are 50 questions on the test. You have to score an 80%. So you're not allowed to get no more than 10 questions wrong. You have to score an 80% or higher. So here I studied the book for like 3 weeks. And when I went to the DMV, I did all the paperwork, I bought all my documents, everything I need to qualify to sit down and take that test. And the woman says to me, we need a driver's abstract from your state of your driving record. And through the whole handbook, and even talked to this woman on the phone, no one ever said to me that I need a driver's an abstract. She's like, oh, you can do it online. Okay, that was a wasted day. So, it's a pain in the ass. So I had to have my daughter help me pull up my driver's abstract. And my daughter says, Dad, oh wow, you got a good driving history. I said, yeah, in probably almost 35 years that I've driven, I've never had an accident. Although someone rear-ended me years ago, but it wasn't my fault. I was making a left-hand turn, had my turn signal on, and the man behind me never even saw me. So he had a rear-end collision with me at 52 miles an hour. The man never even hit the brake. I saw him coming in my rear-view mirror, and I tried to get out of the way in time, but I wasn't quick enough. So now I'm in the process of renewing my Pennsylvania license and getting them through New Jersey. But now the problem is, am I going to continue to stay a resident of New Jersey? Because right now, I am having a really bad problem at my apartment. There are 4 children that are not mine. They are this woman's children next door to me that is on public assistance. And bro, let me tell you, my peace is disturbed. I mean, it is chaos. It is off the hook, totally insane. The things that I deal with at my apartment. I am basically spending $1,000 a month to go to bed with earbuds in my ears just to try to get rest. And I'll tell you what, when a man's peace is disturbed and he doesn't sleep, and the boys are banging and the little girl's banging on my door, it's basically to the point of where they're harassing me, and it only leaves me one option. I'm gonna have to call the police. So I do not respond, I do not provoke them, I do not hit back, I do not pound back, I do not make no noise. But you put yourself in a situation of where you're ignoring these sounds and the things that are going on around you as a 50-year-old man. You feel like not only that you're not welcomed and your peace is disturbed, you feel like you shouldn't even be there. So when I'm done working, I love being at work. I love my job. I will work at my job 24/7 before I even want to go home. And I wish my work hours were longer. But this is absolutely, it's plain insane. I've already contacted the landlord, and the only option I have are to rely on the police to note that I will press harassment charges, and I blame the mother. There is no discipline in the house, and as me being the man, I have no say-so. They are not my kids. And if I did say something, I would be wrong. Because then this woman will be fighting with me. So I just remain silent. I let everyone around me act like a fool. And I'll just have to take legal action. So what I'm saying now is, since I used to be a resident of Pennsylvania for more than 38 years, I moved to New Jersey because it was closer to my job, and it allows me to use my bike and live a decent life. You know, I can save money. I had a nice place, or I still have a nice place to live. The apartment's beautiful. And it allows me to have my hobbies. It allows me to take care of myself. I eat very well. But until, I was there first and this woman moved in, no, this is not normal. I've already raised my children. My son is 15. My daughter is 26. And I have never witnessed such disobedience in my entire life. And let me tell you, the foul language, the disrespect. So why would this woman put her kids in the front room where my apartment is, and she leaves them kids up front while she hides in the back? And I have to deal with the consequences of someone else's children being disrespectful in my household. And these people are nothing to me. It is not my family. It is not my responsibility. So I only have one option. I need a peace of mind. I need to get the hell out of there. and I hope I can do it by the end of this month, because I've been saving money, and let me tell you, a man will pay anything for his peace, and I really need this for myself, because in 50 years I've never ever had witnessed such undisciplined, disrespectful people in my life. And noise, we're talking from the time I get home till the time at night, until the early morning hours. That little boy last night slammed his fist on my door. It must have been 1 o'clock in the morning, and woke me out of a dead sleep. So what normal child, and these kids range from the age of 4 till I think 13 years of age. Like I said, the only thing I can do is put a scare into them. And I'm gonna call the police. Because I can't, I already confronted her. And when I did that the next day, it was worse. You know, when a man speaks the truth, they don't want to hear it. Everyone has their own beliefs, but let me tell you, there is no man my age would sit in that apartment and deal with such nonsense. It's actually, it's bothering me a lot. It's like when I go home, I can't be myself. It's like if I went home and tried to do a YouTube video, I couldn't do it. Because it's just the noise, and I can't think straight. And the only time and peace I get is when I'm out on this bike. And let me tell you, I used to live in a 5-bedroom farmhouse out in Pennsylvania. It was beautiful. It was never like this. And when you're surrounded by other people's chaos and drama and bullshit, I'm too old for that. I don't need it. I don't need anything like that in my life. I just want to go to work, have my hobbies, and I just want to take care of myself and save some money and make a better life for myself. That's all I want. I don't want to come home to someone else's bullshit. And not to mention, this little boy was outside under my window, digging in the ground with the shovel. It was like 9 o'clock at night. And I opened my window and I look out and he looks at me and I'm like, well, what are you doing? I'm trying to go to bed. It's crazy. I never seen this shit. Oh my God. I mean, these people don't work. They don't do nothing. They want to go out in the backyard and play all day. They want to play house. Living off taxpayers' money. And here, if I reached out for any help, I wouldn't get it. They wouldn't give me it. Hell, I couldn't even qualify for food stamps. What the hell makes you think I would get housing? But it's just crazy. You know, if these people were really smart, you would use that public assistance, and you would also get a full-time job, or at least a part-time job. That would get you ahead in life really fast. This woman just sits around all day, doesn't work. I think the kids are just being used to fund her lifestyle, that's all. I would sit down and try to eat dinner in my apartment, my damn plate will be shaking off the freaking table. It's insane. So anyway, let's get off that subject. So yeah, I'm gonna get a different place. I don't care if I have to stay in my van when I buy it, because I'm not dealing with that shit. It's really disturbing my life, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like this. God protect me. That's all I got to say. And like I said, I do not react. I do not respond. I do not bang back. I do not intimidate them. I do not root them on. So I don't know if they're playing games or if they're just testing me, but I'm not playing no games. I'm done playing games. And you know, when somebody is constantly, obnoxiously annoying and noisy and walking on the floor, the kids are jumping and pounding on my door. And I'm talking till 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 o'clock it gets worse. I mean, after 10 o'clock, there's a noise ordinance. You know, you're disturbing the peace. And tonight, if it happens, I will call the police. And they're not gonna like me. But I gotta do what I gotta do. So yeah, by being licensed, at least I know that I will be safe with my bikes. Insurance, I don't think is too much. I think they say it's like anywhere from $8 to $11 a month. So e-bike insurance can cost you, I don't know, roughly $100 a year. But now it's like car insurance. Your rate can go up. You know, there's a lot of, it's like having a car. You know, you can't have no accidents or your insurance will go up. And now if you register your electric bike, now you're locked into the system for life. So, like, do you want to take those steps? You know, do you want to register your bike? So I don't know what's going to happen, really. Crazy. Let's juice it up here a little. So one more thing about the apartment. In 50 years on this planet, I have never witnessed such undisciplined, disrespectful, disobedient, and dirty, stink, dirty, garbage all over the place. Dude, I'm kicking shit out of the way to get into my apartment. What the hell am I doing there? What am I doing? What was I thinking? So that's all I got to say. You know, I'm pretty... Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm paying $1,000 a month to go to bed with earbuds. What am I, some sort of idiot? Going to bed wearing these things that wrap around your ears so they don't fall out, to listen to the fan sounds on YouTube to go to sleep. Yeah. And you know what the landlord said to me? Oh, quit your bitching. Okay. I quit my bitching. I won't even contact him. I won't even bother. He lost a good tenant, and he doesn't care. He's worried about his very own pocket. People don't give a shit. All he cares about is raising your rent. He told me we're getting windows in the apartment for 4 years. Oh, actually almost 5 years now. Yeah, we're getting new windows. It's only took 5 years. I used to build homes. This guy's a complete idiot. And you know what? I'm gonna build homes again. It's bullshit. Wait for this traffic. So we're gonna hit up the pizza place. So hey, thank you for joining me, and just a little clip of what's going on in my life right now, because hopefully by the end of this month, and if not, God help me, by next month, hopefully to be out of my apartment. And thanks for sticking with me, and I'm going to make a second part to this video. So this is my ebicycol 5,000 watt dual motor full suspension mountain bike that is capable of over 45 miles an hour. And you know, there's a lot of extras I did to this thing. I put I believe this is 40, oh yeah, it's marked. That's a 145 millimeter neck. So it gives you that extra stretch, you know. It puts a little bit more weight on the front tire. There's a lot of extras I've done. So hey, thank you for watching. If you like, please hit the like button and subscribe. Peace.